What's going on, everybody? Simulation for the Nation here. Welcome back to Haut Beyleron with my own little farm here, which is expanding and going great guns. You are joining me as we're stood in one of the two fields that we merged together. This is 38 and 39 now, which is now one big long field, and we've got it all drilled. This was drilled with some barley, as you can see. We're now rocking 3-day seasons, which gave me that time just to get this done. Big field over there has been done as well. It's got wheat in it. It's coming through very nicely indeed. That's 40 and 41, which has been put into one joint field, as you can see over there. And then we've got our grass down there, which is just doing its thing. Lovely stuff. But there's been many new developments, and we're going to have a look into those right about now there. The farm is growing across many different platforms. So, by the way, yeah. There was 2 patches of stones here. Then I did the update, and it turned into that many. So, I'm going to leave those there. There's a plan for stones, though. I have an idea, and it's not to use it for lime like it was initially going to be. I'm going to try something else. But let's come into my yard first. So we've got a few things to look into. Obviously, the progress with our fruit greenhouses is going to be slowed down a little bit here. The production isn't quite what it was, so we'll just have to leave that be, and you know, when they're ready to go, we will collect them. But the first thing we're going to look into, the tractor shed has changed. Look, it's all Massies now. We've got a fleet of Massies. The Valtra has gone. Apologies to those who were Valtra fans. But I wanted to have a red farm. So we've got all Massies. This is a 6714S. We bought it brand new. And we were lucky enough to be able to do that. It didn't cost us too much money. I think we managed to trade in the Valtra for about 90 grand. So we spent about another 30 grand on top. A little bit more power. Loader, I'm still questioning whether or not we need to keep the loader, which is over there. But we might. But now, yeah, we've got about 170 horse with the 3670. We've got 160-ish. And then we've got the beautiful Massey 8S. Now, this is I've actually swapped this out for the modded version that came onto the mod hub recently. Same hours on the clock. I've tweaked the in-game file there. So it's still got the same number of hours on there. So nothing's changed from that perspective. But we've just got a slightly more fancier mod, really. The steering wheel moves up and down. The doors open there. And it just looks really cool. So, yeah, we have got a fleet of Massies, which is great. I love it. And we're going to need them. We're going to have a lot of work to do with them soon, so we'll show you what that looks like. The beeping is something I'm still not used to, but hey-ho. As we look at our farm, we're all into cultivation contracts right now. We've bought a cultivator that we could actually get going with some of these, so we might look to get a few of those away, but that's where the money is, really. Field 15, how big and where are you? That one there, not too big. So what we could probably do, let's just take that, we'll get everything geared up to go and start that one very shortly. Okie dokie, we want to get a little bit more money come back in. That's cotton, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Nothing new coming through on the contracts front, but the livestock wise, we're looking okay as well, though. We sold a load of milk from them recently. They're all full, and they've got plenty of feed. Chickens are doing chickeny things. Need to get a bit of grain in there very shortly for them as well, but they are producing anyway. But you'll see that we're currently at £4,827. There's not a lot of money, and we've been spending money today. We've spent a lot of money today, actually. Well, I would like to have a quick look into. Initially, I asked in the last episode there, should we buy a tractor or a combine or a piece of land? So we obviously bought the tractor. We've been doing an awful lot of contracts. Now, I bought the tractor, and then I was wanting a combine. Not this one. This is a bit too out of my price range. But what we did also do is we bought field 37, and we've made a few changes to it already. So the landscaping has gone up around that. When I buy the field, I buy it with my own money that I made, and then for all of the decorations and to make it feel a little bit more British, really, for me, I then add in all the landscaping as well. So you can see we've got a hedge down here now, but it goes a lot further than that. We're going to come around here. We got a little track. Now, this is obviously the gateway into the field. We're going to expand this field. As you can see, you got the original footprint there, but we're going to walk up. Let's walk up this little track that we've put in here. So this is a nice little tight lane, and we've got a few things to do at the end of it here. So as you can see, as we come around here, you can see where the footprint of the field is. It's riddled with stones, by the way. We really need to get over that. But yeah, we need to plow out this headland. We're going to expand this field out a little bit so we can make it into a little bit more. Get a little bit more revenue coming in from that field. If we can do it in October still, which there's no reason why we can't. We're in the last day there, so what we might well do is just look to work down the land over the course of the next couple of days, or through October, November, December, and then get it drilled in the spring there. Might put some spring oats in maybe, but yeah, big field, lots that we can work on there. But down here we also have like a little bit of wasteland, really, as it is right now. So we're going to be using this. We're going to try and reclaim this land a little bit. It's a little bit bumpy and uneven and a bit of a mess. But yeah, we're going to try and reclaim this just a little bit there, make it a little bit more manageable, make sure we can actually do something with it here. I have a plan of what we're going to put into here. So if we can do that, then great. We'll find a few different options, but that is the idea. So we've got this little bit of area that we can just kind of fill in and make a little bit more practical. And then, yeah, bit of plowing work to do there as well, which I love. So that is all good. The farm is expanding there. We don't have much money now. We're going to have to start pretty much again. But I could have bought a lot cheaper fields. This field was 270 grand all in. So you can see I put a lot of time and effort in on those contracts. Did a lot of harvesting, a lot of fertilization contracts as well. But ultimately I could have bought one of the lot smaller fields, but it was further away from the farm. Like 34 was about 100 grand. I could have picked that up, but just too far away, and I wanted to kind of build out from where we are. So this felt like the perfect opportunity, and I wanted to put this little idea into practice. So that worked kind of well for me. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. So we are going to get started with the field work there today. We'll get a few things turned around and make sure everything is looking well. Get that new Massey into action. We'll set up, we'll put the cultivator onto the new Massey, the medium-sized. And the cultivator is now typically behind the drill, unfortunately. But yeah, here it is, just a standard Lemken. It's 5 meters wide there, gets us through some contracts pretty quickly. A lot of the cultivation equipment needs a bit of a service, truth be told there, but we'll get to that. We will get to that. The cows are happy though, that's the main thing. And look how much straw we had in the end. We collected all the straw and all the hay in. I don't think you've seen it since we did all this. That's not a bad little gathering. That should keep us going there for sure. We've still got our combine. If I can get some more money coming in, and if there's a good sale coming up, that is just a little bit too big, really, for my needs. The combine will be the next big expense there, I think. We'll look to trade that in, because that way I can do a few more contracts and get a bit more money coming in as well. So that's what we'll be looking to do, at least. And off we go. Otherwise, everything else is looking good after the update as well. We were able to keep everything functioning and ticking over there, which is what I was really hoping for. So that is good news. And now we can just kind of look to rebuild the farm again, bringing a little bit further money. We're increasing in size. Machinery wise, I'm good for tractors now for the foreseeable, really. I have an idea of which combine I would like. If it becomes available, then perfect. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We'll just hang on. Okay, let's just stick this down here somewhere, just whilst we have this out of the shed. I think it wouldn't hurt just to stick it in to get it serviced over. Wonderful stuff. I downloaded a front press actually from King's Mods that I think we'll look to bring in. It's the Lemken one as well there, so that looked pretty good. For right now, though, we're probably going to want a front weight here. So how is everyone's save games going following the update? I hope it's all going well. There's a lot of work that I've been doing and being able to get ticked off the list actually. Spent a lot of time on this save game getting those fields ready. At one point it looked like I might not be able to get everything in that I wanted to before the end of autumn. But we were able to get it done now, which I'm really pleased about, because I wanted to make sure we had plenty of cereals in the ground. Wheat and barley you can only put in at the moment in the autumn. So that's all done. Get that folded up there. Lovely job. Okay. There we go. So what we'll do, we're off to field 15, I do believe it is, which is just over there. So looks like sounds like a great opportunity for a hired worker. So let's just get you away. You are standing there, and you're going to go up to there for me, please, and thank you. Hey, there you go. Ooh. What's happening here? Okay, you want to go that way. Fair enough. Be gone. Yeah, good track to that one, actually. I got a little bit of a punch to it. Does everything I need to. Well, of course it does. It's a Massey. Let's be honest there, folks. But yeah, ultimately, I am happy with how everything is functioning. We got a lot of, as we look at our fields here that we planted. Like I say, I left a little bit of a border up that side there, just so we could get a little bit more comfortable when you had the combine in. But if we come through to our little soil composition here, first of all, look at all the stones everywhere. That field is going to take a little bit of work in, and no doubt we're going to make an awful lot more as we plow this out. But looking good from a weeds perspective. Fertilizers all had one blast over there as well. Now these were rolled, and I wonder why it's saying that it needs to be rolled again. That's quite interesting. I don't know if we have to go over it post drilling, but there's a few stones coming through here and there as well, so we have to watch out for that one. No, I only put lime onto one. I only had time. I kind of ran out there really, but we will probably look to get some lime onto 37 when it's all said and done. Right now though, let's go and start and mark out this field that we're gonna be creating. I love the fact that that wheel comes down when you jump on in. That's really cool. Back on the plow again. This thing's been lugging the plow around for quite a lot, but it's a great tractor for it actually. Really well sized, nice and balanced. Looks great as well. Possibly my favorite tractor of the FS22 thus far. Okie dokie, like I say, gonna need to put a whole load of new metal onto the plow once we're all said and done here, but that is very much an issue for another day. And we'll just take this as well. So at the time of watching this stream, or this video is going to come out on Sunday, this afternoon. There will be a celebratory stream for the big 18,000 subscribers. Thank you very much if you have just joined recently. I hope you are enjoying your stay here. So as a celebration, yeah, we're going to be having a bit of a live stream giveaway as well. So lots to give away there. So do make sure you come and swing on by. Keep an eye out on all the social media for when that will be going live. Okay, now we're just going to swing into here. Nothing coming that way. Okay, perfect. So I think we'll just leave this little bit in the corner. That's fine, nice straight edge there. I don't really care too much about that one. We'll add on, let's just what we're going to do here is allow create fields. Then we'll put our outside headland in just as a marker really, so we know what our field limits are going to be here. Let's stick you down about there. Wonderful. And away we go. So we'll keep just a little bit of a gap away from the edge of the hedge line here and the fence. But like you can see, it's going to probably increase the size of this field by about a third once we're all done. So that's going to be nice and handy. And yeah, allow us to get a little bit more yield from it. I could have possibly mowed this down actually, but it is due to snow very shortly, so I can't guarantee that that's going to be hanging around for all that much longer. Nice little bit of a different field here with the dip in the middle of it as well. We're just going to have to be a little bit smart with how we sort out this little corner. But we will do that. Yeah, as you can see, plenty of space in which to get a bit creative with here. Plenty of stones as well. Stones are the bane of my existence now, but I'm hoping the plan is not to have to plow too frequently. Once we get these fields all set up, I don't expect to plow every year. So if that's the case and we can get away with doing that, then that will be fantastic. Then I'm hoping that will mean that it's going to be smaller stones that perhaps we can get rolled in, which would be good. Now, based off what that looks like over there, yeah, we can take a little bit further out. And we'll cut around here. I do like the placeballs and the decorations there that allow you to be this little bit extra creative there where you want to, and build out something that, you know, away from the regular fields, that everyone can make their own, the same map but very, very different really, which I think is great. And we'll stop about there. Perfect. Excellent stuff. All right, and down we go. Look at the color of the trees as well. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Really, really do. A lot of weeds in here by the looks of things though, so it might be good that it's all getting plowed over anyway. And we will just cut away that corner there. Gentle bend, that's about all we can get away with in the plow. We'll not get too close over there. That's probably the sound of a shear bolt snapping that you can hear in the background, but never mind. Took a little bit of an aggressive bend. But hey ho. And then we'll just tie it into this end here, I think. Perhaps we'll yeah, we can extend that out a little bit, but you can see there's a lot of work to do here anyway, but I think it will be very, very good indeed. Look at the light, and it's bright. It's nice and early in the morning there, so it's going to be perfect time to get this all done. We have GPS on this tractor as well, so we'll look to... Oh wow, that's a lot of stones. We'll look to get this all rattled out nice and quickly. And then yeah, it should be looking wonderful. Get a bit of lime onto here, get the stones cleared off. Like I say, join us for the next episode where we will be bringing you the next steps to do a bit of land reclamation, really, which you always love to do. It's always good fun. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we are really moving along here, which has been great. So I do hope you will join us for that ride. We will be streaming this later on today as well, so we can get a little bit more work done as well there. So I can't wait. But yeah, ultimately right now we're just going to get stuck on into it and carry on. So we'll leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I do hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't yet to do so, don't forget to hit that subscribe. Come and join the 18,000 folks who already have there, the 18,000 heroes. And we will see you all in the next one. Until then, though, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. I have been Simulation for the Nation, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.